What is up, MFers? I'm pretty stoked about today. Doing a little bit of bank fishing in the middle of Omaha, where I'm from here. My buddy Ethan, who's actually meeting me out here in a couple minutes, told me about this little lake right here. Looks like it's probably about, I don't know, 8 to 10 acres, but it's kind of a hidden little gem. He said he's been catching some absolute slaunches, and what's more, he's been catching them on freaking topwater, 4, 5, 6 pound bass. So hopefully we can get out, get a couple of those giants. I'm super stoked. I got my frog tied on. I'm just ready to get sticking them. It is really low light conditions. It's about 7 o'clock this morning. Lens has got all sorts of water droplets on it, so that's going to be interesting. It is sprinkling a little bit. Hopefully it holds off a little bit so we can get a sick video filmed. Let's get out there. All right, just walked up to the lake. Ethan's not gonna be here for a few minutes, so I'm gonna get started without him. But I got 3 rods today. I got a flipping rod, moving bait rod, and of course a topwater rod. Got my backpack here loaded up. Not really loaded up though. All I got is my terminal tackle box, a box I just kind of threw together with some swim jigs, chatterbaits, frogs, topwater baits, and yeah, some bags of plastic. So pretty limited today, but I don't like to travel too heavy when I'm fishing from the bank and walking around. I want to cover some water today, fish most of this. That's a good thing. This is a nice sized lake that we can cover most of in a couple hours, so I'm gonna get to sticking them. We're here on this little wind-blown side with Mr. Ol popping frog. And there's some big bullfrogs right here too. It has been raining like the last 36 hours, so probably going to be some more muddy water, some more runoff. So I packed a lot of black and blue baits that make a lot more noise, stand out a lot more in this muddier water. But yeah, let's check it out. First time I've ever been here. Ooh, there's a bite, but he missed it. I thought he got it. Hell yeah. That's one to start with right there. Freaking fatty. Hell yeah, nice fat. 2.5 pounder, probably getting close to 3. Nice big old belly on him. On the old popping frog. Sick. Just started. Ethan just pulled up. And I already got this fatty right here. Okay, I like this pond. Not a bad deal at all. Wow. Okay. This pond isn't messing around. This works. I'll take it. Topwater in the middle of the city. You cannot freaking hate that. I don't care who you are. Oh, that was sick. One just blew up right through this mat right in front of me. What's up, man? I couldn't wait. Alright, making a quick switch up to old Mr. Black and Blue Swimming Jig. Might switch over to a bluegill color. I can't really tell how good a visibility there is in this water right now, but this should be money on some of these weed edges. Oh, and the first cast had a bite. Okay. He grabbed one of my feelers off there. See if he comes back. All right, there we go. We're hooked up with the new trailer on a 6-cent swim jig. Let's get back in there, catch this slaunch. Nice work. All right, we made it down to this other end right here. Looks freaking awesome. Plus it rained like 1.5 inches the last day and a half. So a lot of water coming in. Thinking maybe it brought a lot of the fish to right here too. I can hear some water pouring in. I think down there is a little tiny creek. So time to see if this is the spot dreams are freaking made of. That's where the slaunches are. Nope. A little shallower down there. All right, well, Ethan was fishing down on the other end of the lake, and I was a long ways away from him, so I couldn't even see him or hear him. Said he potentially caught his new PB, just burning a frog. It kind of rolled over, and so he flipped it back in there and it crushed it. Not sure how big it was, but probably close to 6 pounds. So there are giants in this lake. Apparently though, we're gonna leave it alone, let it rest for a little bit, because that's the one bite we've had in probably an hour and a half. So there's a couple other little ponds by here. This just turned into a pond hopping, bank fishing video. We'll catch you the next one. Oh, never mind. It's a big lake. Just walking through yards, don't mind us. That's a giant carp right here. Right here. Oh shit, yeah. Jeez. Probably all there is in it though. Mind me. A fish. Yeah. That's where the slaunches live. We found it.
No fishing on that.
Well, yes. There you have it, folks. We're screwed. Well, it turns out that one was private, so we're heading to one we know is public. We hope, maybe, so we don't get in trouble. Lake number 3 coming in hot. There it is. Lake number 3. It's a biggin, and it's loaded, maybe, kinda. All right, lake looks pretty muddy. Not too bad, actually. A lot of bluegill up shallow, some good grass. Frogging time. Seems pretty silted in. Might go over to the dam, see what that looks like. Maybe not so shallow, but probably still pretty shallow. Check the old spilling way. Probably the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life.
It's the slaunch factory.
The slaunch factory, that's right. We need it to be. That's what down here is going to be.
Oh yeah.
Well, this is what we have resorted to. This chocolate milk spillway. See if I can bust my ass falling down these rocks here. The spillway dreams are made of. Or something. Gonna go with the old magic worm. Good start. All right, here we are, lake number 4 for the day. We are going to a golf course pond, a pond I have permission to fish, which could be a little interesting, but it's been fire every time I've been here. No giants, but hoping today will be the day we find the giants. There she blows. All right, I'm throwing a craw. I'm gonna start with the magic worm, see if we can make some magic happen. There's one. First cast. What was going on over there? Ethan's hooked up. We're doubled. Drop the pulse. Peckerhead. There's gotta be big ones in here though. 3 pounds. But I've only fished it a few times. Before I get too close over there, I see some fish breaking over there, so I think there might be some good fish. I'm gonna cast this deeper out here. I know you guys have seen me use this in some recent videos, but this is like the ultimate fish sonar for shallow water. And I'll show you how it works here. All you gotta do is cast it out here. I'm gonna cast it way on over there. The thing casts really, really well. Pull out my smartphone here. Looks like it's too shallow or too deep, it says, which makes sense. It's sitting on the bank and this is a shallow little lake. All right, so this is pretty sweet. We see the water is 68 degrees. Looks like there is some vegetation right there. That's what that is. So we'll kind of see as we I should have brought my mount here for it, but all right, so I pulled it out a little bit further. Looks like it's 4.3 feet deep, which is actually a kind of a nice little drop off there because it dropped off pretty quick off that bank, and that's not very, and you can actually see a fish right there. There's a couple groups of fish right out from this guy right over here. It looks like there's like a little spillway or something there. There's some fish out there. I saw them breaking, but I bet those are the ones that'll be easier to catch, that are out right out off the drop off, maybe the better quality ones. So that's, I'm about to make some casts over there. So now, as you can see, I got a little bit closer here, and it's already wanting to come up a little bit shallower. Now we're up to 4 feet, 3 feet. Yeah, so not a very deep lake, but that was pretty promising over there on that that drop off out that spillway. There was some fish right there, and it's awesome. This thing actually, it's super sensitive. It can pick up fish and actually show you where the fish are at, which is great when you're bank fishing. You obviously don't have the sonar that a boat has, that capability. So yeah, obviously a great tool. You can see a fish right there too, right off this drop off. There's a fish right there, right where the deeper is right there. So kind of tells me they're going to be kind of along this bank right here off that first drop off. I'm going to tie my worm back on, see if I can't catch some over in this little area. And you can actually make your own detailed maps. I'll leave a link down below if you want to check out my previous video on how I made my own contour map of a lake that I had never really fished a whole lot before. And then if you want to check this deeper out, I'll leave a link just below if you can check it out. Great for bank fishermen. You can actually use it on a boat if you want to, and really great for kids. Get them hooked on fishing. Like I told you before, I would have been freaking eaten up by using this. This is an amazing piece of technology. All right, I threw that deeper over here quite a few times. You can actually notice there's like a really distinct drop off right off that bank that's a lot deeper than any of these other banks around here. It's only like 3 to 4 feet deep right there, but it's a lot steeper. The rest of it's kind of silted in. So I'm really liking the looks. Plus I kept seeing fish off that drop off. So hopefully we can catch a few right there. Some of those we were just looking at. There we go. That's a little bit better one, maybe. Maybe not. Good little fish, little fighter. God, there's gotta be slaunches in here. Just gotta be. Little bit better. Not a bad one. Took long enough, but we might have finally found a spot that has some fish in it. There's another one. There we go. I gotta get back in there. Don't throw that worm. Oh, that was one right there. There's a whole bunch of fish blowing bait up there. Gotta get in there. Ethan's hooked up over there. Oh no. My worm, think they'll eat that? It's like a Cinco power worm. See if they like it. Oh, lost him. They are freaking loaded right in there on that drain. Yes. Another one on the magic worm. He got my magic worm. There he is. Oh, that was a better one too. Damn it. Well, can't really complain too bad, but I haven't talked to you guys much about what I'm throwing today. It's just your something basic that I throw everywhere I go. I got a ton of confidence in it. It's a 4/0 worm hook, 7-inch power worm, 1/4 ounce, unpegged sinker, super natural. Been tough bite today, but finally at the 4th lake, starting to whack them a little bit. Also got this sick keeper that I made myself on here actually, which is absolutely the deal. Your worm won't pull down around the shaft of your hook every time, which makes a huge difference in how effectively you can fish this without getting it all kinked up on there all the time. But I'm gonna keep throwing this. I'm gonna have to show you guys this keeper in a future video. Just wanna use it a little bit more, get it perfected before I show you guys exactly what I like to do, but freaking sticking them. Ethan's hooked up over there. Finally found a good pond. Got it? There we go. Beats the hell out of not catching them. It beats the hell out of not catching them at all. Doubled. Hooked up. Ethan's hooked up. Ethan's is a 9-pounder. Oh, just kidding. It shrunk. There's grass out there. That's a fish, though. I'm just gonna walk backwards. I'm not gonna reel. No reel challenge. Is he up yet? Dude, we could have netted him. Oh, you went in the drink. All that for this guy. That's a good one. That's why you do that when you get a big one on. You just don't reel. I don't know why I did that, but. All right, folks, that is it. That's the end of the Omaha pond hopping day. We hit 4 lakes. The first 3 were pretty tough. Ethan caught a freaking giant on a frog. Sucks I wasn't anywhere near him when that happened, but obviously there's a couple good ones to be caught, but super tough conditions. We got a big cold front blowing in right now. Always fun to get out though. Again, we made it to this golf course pond. It was like our last spot we hit, and they were freaking loaded in here and willing to bite. Magic worm, got it done like it always does every single video. Like I always say though, if you want anything in the video I was using today, hit the links down below, go check them out. But for now, I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I am out of here. Peace.